Hey everyone, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion. Jay and Angie here, hanging out with Cleo's litter. Super excited for litter picks here this week. These guys are about 5.5 weeks old, and they're doing great. It's a phenomenal bunch, and we just wanted to go through, talk about their personalities, talk about their temperament, their size, just give everyone a really good feel for their litter picks, which will be happening Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Looking forward to doing those FaceTime calls on Thursday and Friday, and then it just so worked out that the last pick on the litter is the only person that's actually coming out. So we should have all the selections in by Saturday morning, and then kind of going from there.
So get to meet their puppy. Huh?
Yeah, and I mean, these guys are great.
They are
very confident. They're a sweet bunch, tails up high, heads up high. It's a wonderful litter. So really excited to dive into the personalities and temperaments of these guys. Again, you're more than welcome to reach out to me at any point in time if you have any questions regarding any of the puppies, really, and try to keep up. They do have collars on with coloring, so we'll let you guys know what the color is, and if you see one of them wander around with that collar with one you might be interested in, you can always kind of follow it around without getting too confused. So what's up? But beautiful coloration. I mean, Angie, what are your thoughts initially with this litter on how they're doing and kind of where they're at?
So they are, well, other than that, they are a quieter bunch, which is at 5 weeks, they start to find their voices and interactions, but they're just lovely, lovely. Each one of them, they're all just starting to wake up a little bit. They love human attention, so anytime anyone's on the floor, there they are. And the little collars are on. They have little bells, so they find that interesting you'll see them kind of playing with each other.
Yeah.
But just the markings in all of them, they're all like super healthy. They are eating food. There's quite a few. We have like two pulling a little on the larger side, but more tinier. The females are tinier, and I have a tiny male, a green collar. I think he just walked off.
I'm not sure where he's at.
Yeah, I think he's over here.
So, but yeah, we'll jump right in, get started with the personalities. We do have a scale here. I'm gonna hand each puppy over to Angie after the personalities are kind of done, and she'll get a weight and maybe clip some toenails and kind of go with that. So first off, we got Millie here. I mean, just picture perfect when it comes to coloration. She's a very confident girl, but also one of the more relaxed girls in the litter. Just a little bit more laid back, chilled out, very inquisitive with her surroundings though. They all seem to be, like you can see her interaction there. But yeah, that's Millie for you. Now she loves her people. She's very human focused as well. They all kind of seem to be leaning that way.
She has an unusual marking on her face, so her white strip pulls a little bit to the right side. So when all those furnishings come in, she's gonna have a beautiful face. You are. All right, let me pop her on here and see how much she's. And this is new too this week, biting and pulling. So they got my sleeve. Probably not the best choice of a shirt, but all right, Miss Millie's 3.72.
Okay, moving on, we got Lola here. Lola's yellow, and she is one of the more tender-hearted girls, so more kind of very soft. If she were a human, she'd probably be soft-spoken, very more on that quiet side, very content with where she's at. Typically, she loves hanging out in your lap. So that's Lola. Okay, moving on, we got Mabel here. Mabel has a little bit of those higher socks up front, so a little bit of a higher sock on the right compared to the left. And she's one of the more outgoing girls in the litter, definitely kind of voicing her opinion. She's very interactive and very fun to be around. She's definitely a little bit more towards that medium to I wouldn't say high energy, because these guys tend to be kind of leaning towards that lower energy side of things, but definitely a little bit more outgoing and spontaneous. So that'll wrap things up for her.
3.94.
Okay, moving on, we got Miss Luna. I would say she's the smallest girl. Smallest girl in the litter, and she has a little bit of a Swiss kiss. She'll fit right into her lap. She's full of zest. She's very outgoing and playful. She'll have a good time. One thing I've really noticed is she'll kind of sit and listen and take everything in, and then, you know, move to interact as well. So always super confident, very, very fun little girl there. And then moving on, we got
Juno.
White.
Yeah, actually, we should talk about her weight. We didn't give her weight.
So she is right here.
310.
Yeah, so the smallest girl.
Yep, and Juno is 4.24.
Okay, yeah. So moving on for Miss Juno. She's one of the bigger girls, by the way, and very fun, very playful. Come here, girlie. So Juno here, the more outgoing, I'd say she's the most outgoing and spontaneous girl in the litter. Very fun, very playful, interactive, outgoing, tail up high. She's always out and about. So yeah, so Juno, and then we'll move on to the boys. So we got Fabio on my right, Higgins on my left. Wonderful looking guys. I'll start with Higgins, one of the two bigger boys. So there's two boys matching up on weight. So we got like 4.48 and 4.9. So Higgins is 4.48, so pretty much 4.5 pounds. Very stocky, heavy cavity here. Just overall a big guy. He's going to be a little bit on that bigger side. And he's more chilled out, a little bit more easygoing, more of a cuddle bug. Still super confident, but definitely a little bit more on that lower energy side of things. So that's Higgins for you, and then we'll move right on into Fabio. He's the smallest boy, weighing 3.48. There's actually two boys weighing 3.48, so there's kind of two bigger ones, two smaller ones. Lucky and Fabio are the two smaller boys. Now he's got high socks. He's got very high socks. He's a very spontaneous and fun little guy. He does have that extended blaze like Cleo does, wrapping around the side.
Even the same side.
Yep. And so again, that's Fabio. And then
this is Otis. He's the big boy.
Otis, the big guy. He's red. He's also kind of got that Swiss kiss wrapping around the side. And he's a big teddy bear. He's just full of cuddles, very relaxed, very easygoing, and very chilled out. So that's Otis for you. Okay, so last but not least, we got Lucky here. He's probably got most tan on his legs from everyone. No Swiss kiss, a white tip tail, overall beautiful little guy. I'd say very middle of the road. He's not the most outgoing, not the most playful, but he's also not the most laid back and most chilled out. So very sweet looking guy. Love his coloration. You can see his spurty energy there. Just an absolute sweetheart. So again, that'll wrap things up here for the personalities and temperament video. We do have weights. I'm just going to read through them one more time just to make sure you guys got that right. So we got Fabio weighing 3.48, Higgins weighing 4.48, Lucky weighing 3.48, Otis weighing 4.90, Lola weighing 4.26, Luna weighing 3.1, Juno weighing 4.24, Mabel weighing 3.94, and Millie weighing 3.72. So that'll kind of wrap things up. Hopefully this video will help you guys out, narrowing it down, and then we'll hop on a FaceTime call later this week as well, just to kind of figure everything out. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to me at any point in time. My name is Jay Miller here at Mountain Dog Companion. My number is 330-234-0102.